Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emmanuel, and if you're new here or you're seeing this video for the very first time and you like what I'm doing, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss on any of my videos. I release videos every Thursday and Friday. In today's video, we're going to study about nature and variety of living organisms, and we're going to look at eukaryotic and prokaryotic organisms. So we're going to start with the eukaryotic organisms. So what is required is that by the end of this first section, you should be able to describe the common features shown by eukaryotic organisms, plants, animals, fungi, and protoctists. Now, eukaryotes are organisms that have a membrane-bound nucleus and organelles inside their cells. These organisms can be unicellular, having only one cell, or multicellular, having more than one cell. Examples of eukaryotic organisms include plants, and plants can be herbaceous legumes, e.g. peas, or cereals, e.g. wheat. Plants are multicellular, meaning that they have more than one cell. They also contain a nucleus, chloroplasts, and cellulose cell walls. All plants feed by photosynthesis, and they store carbohydrates as starch or sucrose. They also contain a large central cell vacuole. Now, a typical plant cell shows that a plant cell has chloroplast, it has a nucleus, it has a mitochondrion, it has a cytoplasm, it has a permanent vacuole, it has ribosomes on rough endoplasmic reticulum, or what we call RER. And lastly, they do have cell wall, which is made from cellulose. Another example of eukaryotic organism is animals. Now, animals include humans, which are mammals, then butterflies, which are examples of insects. Animals also are multicellular, just like plants, because they have multiple cells. The cells contain nucleus but no cell walls or chloroplast. They feed on organic substances made by other living things because they do not make their own food. Animals store carbohydrates in form of glycogen. A typical animal cell contains nucleus. They also have cell membrane. They contain mitochondria. They have cytoplasm, and they do have ribosomes embedded on rough endoplasmic reticulum. The third type of eukaryotic organism is fungi. Fungi include molds, mushrooms, and yeast, among others. Most are multicellular with a mycelium of thread-like structures called hyphae, which have many nuclei, but some are single-celled, e.g. yeast is single-celled. Their cells have a nuclei and cell walls made from chitin. Fungi feed by saprophytic nutrition on dead or decaying materials, or by parasitic on live material, by simply secreting extracellular enzymes onto their food. Fungi store carbohydrates as glycogen, just like animals. A typical fungal cell contains nucleus, they have a cell membrane, they have a mitochondria, they have a cytoplasm, they do have ribosomes, and they have a cell wall that contains chitin rather than cellulose. Another class of eukaryotic organism is protoctists. Now, these include amoeba, which behaves like an animal, or chlorella, which behaves more like a plant. Most protoctists are unicellular, meaning they have single cell. All have a nucleus. Some may have cell walls and chloroplast, meaning some protoctists photosynthesize like plants, and some feed on organic substances made by other living things like animals. The diagram shows two typical protoctist cells, or rather two examples of protoctist cells. Now the two protoctist cells, they have a cell membrane, they have a mitochondrion, they have a cytoplasm, they have a contractile vacuole involved in regulating water within the cell. They also have nucleus, they have ribosomes, and others do have food vacuoles. But other protoctist cells contain flagella, which simply aids in their movement. The second class of organisms is prokaryotic organisms. So by the end of this second section, you should be able to describe the common features shown by prokaryotic organisms such as bacteria. Now, prokaryotes do not have a membrane-bound nucleus or a membrane-bound organelles inside their cells. They include bacteria, for instance Lactobacillus bulgaricus, which is rod-shaped bacterium used in yogurt production. Another type of bacteria is pneumococcus, which is spherical bacterium that causes pneumonia. Most prokaryotic organisms are unicellular and microscopic, meaning they have one cell, meaning they have a single cell, and they are very minute. They have a cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, and plasmids. Some can carry out photosynthesis, but they are they mainly feed off other organisms, either dead or alive. A typical bacterial cell is an example of a prokaryotic organism. Now it has a cell membrane, it has a cell wall made from peptoglycan, it has a cytoplasm, ribosomes, and then flagella, and it has plasmids and circular loop of DNA. Some of the prokaryotic organisms can be classified as pathogens. So what are pathogens? So by the end of this section, you should be able to understand the term pathogen and know that pathogens may include fungi, bacteria, protoctists, or viruses. A pathogen is an organism that causes disease or is a disease-causing microorganism. Now they include fungi, protoctists, bacteria, and viruses. Can all be pathogens. Now we're going to start with viruses. Viruses include examples of viruses include tobacco mosaic virus. We have influenza virus among other types of virus. Viruses are much smaller than bacteria in size. They are not made from cells and are not considered as living organisms, as they do not carry out all life processes. Viruses are parasitic, meaning that they reproduce inside host cells by hijacking the cell's mechanism to make multiple copies and then burst out of the cell to spread throughout the host. They are able to infect every type of a living cell. The envelope is used to gain entry into host cells. The capsid is a protein code used to protect the genetic information. The DNA or RNA contains the code for building new other viruses. I will leave you with an exam tip. Make sure that you learn the structure of a bacterium and a virus, and you can set some ways in which they are different from each other, as these are common exam question. Thank you for watching, guys, at the end of our lesson. Until next time, but remember to subscribe to my channel if you like. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss on any of my videos. Plus, I have other videos. If you like them, there is a link down there that I'm going to leave there so that you can click on that link and watch more of my videos if you